Hey you guys, I want to come to you guys before it got dark on me because the lighting is so bad when it gets dark. But I wanted to come give you guys some tips on just like the best way, just good things to do, like tips on just how to get your mail, your packages, everything out at a good time and receive everything on time. Like the best way to receive your mail, your gifts, and your packages, all that on time. And just some tips on just the service, period, on mail delivering and the service, because it's a lot of people just like lately just been getting it all wrong. And I just want to come share with you guys, since that is what I do. I definitely want to give the best information out as possible, and who knows best? It's me, because I do it. Man, I cannot find my lip gloss. Oh, I can't find my lip gloss, y'all. Comb nothing, so I'm probably looking a little wild. Lips a little dry. They are dry for sure. But I don't even have no number, and I really don't have this thought out, so I'm really just gonna go off the top of my head with this. But first thing, you guys, you have to put the address on your mail correctly. And you kind of would think people would know this, but people don't. Because I got a letter the other day. We just gonna use this as an example. I got a letter the other day, and the people put, like, wherever you send the mail, wherever you're sending it to, the address goes down here. I had a letter with their address, their home address right here, and where they was sending it to was up in this corner. That's not right, y'all. And then they had no stamp on there. You have to put the outgoing where you want it to go to right here. And your address, your home address right here. Right there. And I notice a lot of people do not put addresses on their letters. Like your home address where you put in the corner, people don't put their addresses. You guys, y'all have to put your address, a return address on there, because it's so much going on, and you might think it's funny, but terrorists, that stuff with anthrax and just so many different things, just drugs and all that stuff, they are shipping all that stuff through mail, and people not putting addresses on. They don't take your stuff if you don't have a return on packages, on letters. And then if anything go wrong to where they got to return your letter, you might not have a stamp. I get a lot of letters with no stamps. You have to put a stamp. And then a lot of people have no stamps, but they don't have a return address on it either. Like, y'all, please put a return address on your letters. You need that. If you don't want it to come back to your place, just put a return on it to somewhere where you go, because that's the only way it can get to the location right. And if not, it can get returned back to you saying why it didn't get delivered. So that, and you might think like, oh, well, that's everybody should know that. Everybody don't. I have gotten tons of letters with no return address on there up in the top. Just think of this as a blank white envelope. Nothing at the top, no return. Or I've seen a lot of letters. The second thing, please make sure you are stamping, putting a stamp on your letters, because the mail carriers are just grabbing that mail up. When we go on the inside, when we take your outgoing mail that you're sending off, we put all that in a certain bucket. When we go in, like, we're putting all of the outgoing mail from the whole route that day, not just from our route, but other people's route. We're not going through each letter looking and making sure you got a stamp. We're putting that in a bucket. And when we get to the office, we dumping it in a big old bin. We're not looking at that mail. They're not looking at it to make sure you got stamps. This week, I have gotten several pieces of mail with no stamps on it. And luckily, just me just paying attention to it, I paused and I had to go ask them, well, do y'all got some stamps? Luckily, they do have stamps just laying around, because I do come across a lot of mail that have no stamps. And I'm not going to be mean about it. I do put it, and the only reason I'm saying that, because the other day when I got the mail, one of the pieces of mail without a stamp on it, it didn't have the right return address. So it was just like I didn't know where to send it to, because it wasn't no address that they put here where I'm at. So, you know, it would have got sent wherever they put that return. It wasn't in Texas, so I don't know. But I ended up just watching, and now it just has me aware of looking at people's mail now. One of my churches that I pick up mail, they always put letters in, and they have so many, and they'll miss the stamp, and it'll come right back. No postage, no postage. So you guys, you have to put stamps on your letters, on your mail. Double check. Double check, do you got a return address? Double check, do you got a stamp? Okay? And this is just something that will help you get your stuff on time. 2, if you are sending off mail with apartments, if it is an apartment, please, you guys, that's a package. If you ordering from Amazon, I don't know, Kohl's, Target, you got to make sure you give an apartment number, you guys. You got to make sure you are giving an apartment number. I don't know how many times I get during the week packages with no apartment number on there. I'm just saying this because they are not going to look up your package, y'all. And a lot of times, if your name not on the list, nobody knows you. We get packages from people who are not on that actual list at the apartment, so they don't know. I don't know. It gets sent back. Return to sender. You got to have an apartment number on there, y'all. Apartment number. Make sure when you're ordering something online or anywhere, make sure you're putting your apartment number on there. Okay? I'm just saying. Those are 3 good little tips. Make sure you have a return address. Make sure you have a stamp. The stamp goes there. The return address goes here. The stamp goes here. And make sure you have, what did I say? Yeah, return address, stamp. Make sure you put a stamp on it. Make sure you do the return address. And make sure you have the apartment number on there. Please, you guys, it's so important. Like, that will make your delivery and everything goes way better and way smoother. But that is 3 that I am going to do today. I'm going to come back, just different tips to get this stuff out and right, and, you know, so y'all can get y'all packages on time. I got to go before it get dark, and I got to finish work. Bye. Y'all have a good day. Bye.